Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent that I am in a disclosed location. That's right. I am at the El Camino Real here in Burlingame. Let me pick you up very carefully and I'm going to show you where I'm at here. Make sure the camera's still recording. But this street, El Camino Real, used to be the 101 freeway a long time ago, when the Indians used to use trails. But anymore, well, it's a changing. Just like everything, no one likes change. But look at the old Camino Real. Look at this. See all those traffic cones? Well, that's because these eucalyptus that used to line the El Camino Real are going away. They got the big heavy equipment, so they knocked down some poles. But look at right here is evidence. Yes, a brand new eucalyptus tree. The sap is fresh, and that eucalyptus tree used to look like these guys, or gals. So all the way down, even the ones that aren't eucalyptus trees are getting a little, uh-oh, we got a little honking action here. What's happening? What's happening? He doesn't know if he can go that way. Lane closed. He's all confused. Yeah, it looked like the lane was closed, so he didn't think he can go that way. Oh well, learn the hard way. All right, let's catch this walk sign while it's on. Let this truck go. And yeah, we're gonna go look at one of these trees that are getting chopped down as we speak. And look at the size of that thing. So what's happening is the concrete on these sidewalks is getting all tore up. So look at the size of that eucalyptus tree. And how old is it? I don't know. So all the way down. If you've been to Redwood City or Burlingame, San Mateo, you know about these eucalyptus trees that line the street. Let's go take a look right here. One of the hard hat workers, but look at the stumps. I'm gonna have to do some zooming in here. This was two of them. Look at those things. Wow. Look at the size of that one. So you can see the old bark that came off of it. So that one's freshly cut. There's the cutter. I don't know what they do. He's an eater now. But all these are going away. I don't know how they determine what size goes and what size stays. It is lunchtime right now. I will give you a gander at my watch so you know that I'm not out messing around. It's 12:13 or so. So yeah, they are definitely chopping these eucalyptus trees, mainly eucalyptus, and a couple other stragglers. Now I want to know, where are all the tree huggers? You know, usually people will not let you tear down the trees like this. So I see one tree that's like half topped off. So this one looks like they cut off the top of it. And that's what's happening. I think they're working at night. Let's go ahead and zoom you out here and see what we got. Look at the top of this tree is cut off. So I wonder, oh, look at this, evidence. Looks like they started on this one. Yeah, they started to cut it. They said, hold on, let's top the top. I think because of all the wires. You see all the electrical wires? And this is the problem they're having. That tree's still standing because it's going right through the middle of all those wires. So they got to figure out how to cut that tree down. All right, there's a mark where they stopped. So all these little trees must be okay. But you can see that the traffic, I'm going to actually walk out here in the traffic because I can. Look at all this is closed off. All this is closed off. So it's actually like my own little private parade. I got my own street. No one can run me over. All right, so let me just take you. Here is what the old El Camino used to look like. This is a good example, and then I'm going to go get back to work. We'll make a little short video out of this today. I know you guys are getting tired of the glass plant videos. I'm getting tired of them too. But I just have not been in the filming mode. All right, well, there's the, I'm going to give you a zoom in all the way down. I'll stay out of the way for this one. I'll let the traffic go by and we'll get a good zoom in of what this street looks like all the way down. But it's hard to get out there because of all the traffic. So we got to look this way and look that way and kind of keep our head on a swivel here. So I'm going to walk out there right now. Oh, here comes a car. Let's get out of the road. Get out of the road. There's always one. Always one. Okay, look at this. I'm going to zoom in all the way down there. All the way. All those trees have got to go. All right, there you go. So the El Camino Real will never look like this again. All these big eucalyptus trees, and boy, those burn hot, don't they? Look how tall they are compared to this average tree. You cannot even get the car in there, and that's a wide shot. All right. What fascinates me is these trails. The El Camino Real used to be a horse trail. So, and the Altamont Pass and the Donner Summit and the Donner Pass, these are all trails, horse trails and cattle trails and mule trails that we just put pavement over and made Highway 17 or Highway 101. Yep. I'm sure the El Camino Real is a highway. It goes all the way to Southern California. Like I said, it was the first freeway. Oh, look at here. More evidence. Yeah, this tree's ready to go. They kind of scored it. We call that scoring. They scored all the way around it. It's ready to go. And X, well, I think that means one thing only. It means you are X'd out. So that's where I'm at right here, Burlingame Avenue and El Camino Real. So, all right, let's look both ways. Always look both ways. Always look both ways. So all these big trees are gone. I don't know if they're going to widen the road. They have to do something, right? If they're taking out trees, you think they would widen this road a little bit. They could probably get another lane on this road. And it is like a highway. Let's take a look at it. There's where they're using the bathroom there. That's kind of nice. They could pull it around from tree to tree to P to P. And a lot of these old El Camino Reals have these old apartments lining them. They're not that old, but some of them are old. Some of them are older than they look. But here's one last little look at the tree removal of the El Camino Real. Like these trees look okay. I don't see an X on them yet. I don't know. I think it's those big ones like that right there. Those are the ones that are problematic. That word is problematic. All right, I don't think I'll make that light. Well, there you go. The trees of El Camino Real. No more. They're gone. Finito. Well, not yet. They're still working on them. They still have a couple months of, what do we call that? Clear cutting. Where they're clear cutting the El Camino Real. Well, like I said, I've been having a little bit of video burnout, so I'll try to get out there and make something out of nothing, because this really is nothing, right? Well, it will be nothing soon. All these trees, as far as you can see. I might as well give you one more look across the street here as I run across the street. That car almost hit me. I guess you got to be careful. Just because it says walk doesn't mean it's your turn in the big city. All right, well, there you go. That's what the El Camino used to look like and sound like. Say goodbye to the eucalyptus of El Camino Real. All right. Sad to see something so alive become instantly dead. All right, you know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Bald spot. Postscript. All right, so like I said, we're in Burlingame, California, a disclosed location. Oh, look at that little car. Look how small that is. All right. Today's news, we're still at war for some reason, I don't know. And there's still no peace in the Middle East. Go figure. All right. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these. Oh, my dash cam news adventures. I got to get a new dash cam. It's not working. So a lot of video not working these days. All right. There you go. All right, let's get back to work. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Postscript. Howdy ho, good neighbor. That's right. I'll roll this window up a little bit, but you can see that those are all those eucalyptus that are coming down. So this is the El Camino Real, and these are the eucalyptus trees that are coming down. You can see right up here is where the forest through the trees, as they say. You can see the forest through the trees, but yet this is the last time you'll see these big eucalyptus trees here. You can see that the traffic and the people are trying to cross right here, so I'm going to let them cross. That's what that flag's for, she's holding. But yeah, that's what that flag's for. But these eucalyptus trees, say goodbye. They're leaving us now, so this is a little postscript, but you can see right here that that's what's happened to go. You see all that? Those are getting kind of outrageous, aren't they? So the trees of the El Camino. I'm going to stick this phone out the window. There you go. How's that look? You can see how tall those trees are. I guess I could put you in wide mode. Just don't drop your phone. That would be a problem if I drop my phone. Got my arm out the window holding it tight. But take a look. This is the last time you'll see the El Camino Real with huge eucalyptus trees. Those are already gone. You can see on the left hand side that tree is already gone. And all these trees are just waiting to go. So if you're a eucalyptus tree on the El Camino Real, your days are numbered for sure. Downtown Burlingame. So you wonder who's going to replace those trees if they do replace them, what kind of trees are they going to replace them with? I don't know. All right. Well, hopefully you're not that age, and if you are, you're getting around pretty good. All right, green light, let's go, let's go, let's go. Quit messing around. Don't drop that phone or I'll be in trouble. Okay, you seen it for the last time, the old eucalyptus trees. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these postscript adventures on the El Camino Real adventures. Treeless adventures. Yeah, there's the old stumps. You see the stumps right there, don't you? All right. Let's get out of here. Bye-bye, everybody. Pick them up, pick them up. There's the men hard at work.
All right, Jeff, are you good?